Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today, from this night, I want to introduce myself to you all. And then now, I am Ulil Abshor. I'm native from Kediri. And then so you can call me just Ulil or other name because I have the many social media. My name is Allah Abshor and Al Qais, all others and then so I'm still 28 years old. I have been in Yogyakarta for about more or less just 2 years ago. So why do I explain about this? That is very important to know about everything, to know about something script for me. Well, this is important. You have to or you must choose me to be the participant of your member in your course. Number one is I have many experiences to treat any English in party. Number one is I have ever thought about the pronunciation, how to know about pronunciation. And then the second is I have many experiences to teach about the grammar, how to understand about the grammar, number one from the still, how to understand about the dialecticity by using the tenses, even and then past. This is a very important everyone know about like this. If you don't know all people, if they don't know about these stanzas, how to speak English well, that's not important. This is not bullshit. And then the third is I thought about speaking class. My members or my students in all of there, that is how to improve our English skill. Number one is they have to know about the vocabularies. If they don't have memorized about the vocabularies, that is bullshit to speak English well. Why? Because if they want to improve their English skill, every day always speak English. Or 24 hours don't speak any language just in English. If they have to speak English well like the native speaker, don't stop before speak English well. This is all of the daily activity. Start from the Monday, in the morning from the Monday until the Friday to speak English 24 hours. Don't speak Bahasa any language. This is not good. If you want to speak English well, that's why you have to practice every day, anytime, everywhere when you speak English like that. And then, so if you want to understand about grammar, how to understand about the writing, this is important to understand about grammar. And then, so if you study English or you speak English like the native speaker, you know about the pronunciation. Pronunciation is very important. If you don't understand about pronunciation, how to read tongue twister, like I'm taking American accent training. There is a lot to learn, but I have to make it as enjoyable as possible. I should pick upon the American intonation pattern pretty easily, although the only way to get it is to practice all of the time. Anyway, I could go on, but the important thing is to listen well and sound good. Well, what do you think? Try. That is very important to improve your English, like the pronunciation. If you want to study pronunciation, you have to practice with the native speaker, like from American style or the British style or Australian style. That's a different pronunciation. Even that if you speak English with the Singapore person or Singapore people, this is a different action. Even the British style or the American style. But in the word, there are 2 points. There are 2 accents. American accent and then the British accent. Which one do you like? This is up to you. But if you want to study pronunciation, I think that your pronunciation exactly from the Indonesian people always the different with other people. If you want to study about pronunciation, that is just sign or the practice like the native speaker. I believe that if you always study hard to practice and the practice, I believe that you speak English well than other people never study English, never practice in English. Study not thinking, but study about practice. Practice is more important. You just thinking about English. If you just thinking about English, you study about about the grammar. Why? Grammar is very important because if you want to read newspaper in English, or if you read headline news in the television information by using English, you have to understand in grammar. If you don't understand but grammar bullshit, you understand like that. Thank you so much for my introduction to me, and then I believe that you choose me for teach in your course or become your member to study English. Thank you so much. Bye bye.